do not see Anthony anymore for some reason,
Hmm.
which is also interesting.
Oh, popping a cork there, buddy.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just recopy this. I'll give it one more
Mellow King.
attempt and see what happens.
King of the mellows.
I'm king of mellow people.
King of the Gorgonites.
King, man, Archer,
King
leader of the Gorgonites.
Gorgonites.
I'm Archer, leader of the Gorgonites.
I need to rewatch
The
that.
Gorgonites.
It's so good.
Movie night, New Year's.
Moving on New Year's, moving on New Year's, moving.
Goodness.
Okay, now I just don't even get Anthony for OBS. So let's
Did you copy and paste
do it this
a new one? New URL?
I did. It's just not showing up. I think my internet's just here just isn't able to handle
Yeah.
all the things.
Makes sense.
So it'll be strictly a recording this week,
Yeah.
which will be fine. Let me
If you
let me
wanted,
see if I can still collaborate with you.
you can host me.
And like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You can.
There it is. There it is.
I've just realized we haven't like necessarily needed to do it yet, but yeah, we can set each other up as hosts. Like, if they are live and I am not live, host them.
So how do I host you?
There is an area where you list the channels that you want to host. Let's see.
I just gotta find where that is again.
Video producer. Streaming tools, no. Would it be Stream Manager? I don't think so. No.
Nieto.
Actually, funnily enough, I don't think it's on the dashboard.
Oh,
I think you have to go to your channel itself.
supposedly they removed it, and now you have to manually do it?
Weird.
You've got this, mate. Y'all, did you see that Sora leaked today?
I don't know what that is.
I didn't know that.
Sora is the video generator for OpenAI,
Yeah.
and they dropped out of nowhere saying, like, originally it was privately shared, like only certain people could gain access to it, and they dropped a public sign up for it and immediately had to like backpedal and turn it off because so many people were like signing up and using the platform. But apparently it's you get 500, or is it 50? I think it's 500 5-second videos for the subscription that they're giving. You're good, baby. What's up? We're not online.
We are. On mine.
We are.
On mine.
Pay
You were
no
watching it.
attention to the.
You're watching. You're the only person here.
I know.
Oh, Ash
I
is
know.
here, but
Wow.
I
could you do
also
this to us?
rated you.
you rated
rated
me.
us.
That's
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they removed
Let's see-
auto
let's see if
hosting.
that works. Weird. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, rating is.
Continue. Use the time that we have. I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
press the record button.
Okay.
Which is gonna create a
And then I'll
pop-up
be
that makes
good
me
to
think
go.
that someone hacked my PC.
But it's not a pop-up that makes you what?
Ash is always here, eternally lurking in our chats.
Eternally lurking.
Atar.
Ready to make the best joke.
A ton of
It says on air, but I haven't gotten the pop-up.
Me either.
Oh god.
We are
Oh
waiting.
no. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, make
no.
that recording just in case.
What?
Oh, he's recording on his end. I think he's trying to say that. Wait, no, that
Yeah, do
doesn't
you
make
want
any
me to
sense.
start the
Hold on.
recording across
Yeah, go ahead and
everybody's?
start the. Yeah. Wait, can we do that on our own?
I'm not sure. No.
Is it record to disk?
Kind of.
You rated me with a party of 1. Thanks for
Party
the
of
raid,
one.
Taphaven.
Oh my god! Welcome to the podcast, guys.
I think the party of 1 was yourself.
Welcome. There you go. Okay, now we should be recording.
Maybe.
Okay.
Not responding. Oh no.
Maybe. Yeah, it's downloading now.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
cool. I'm good, mate.
Okay.
Oh, mine's working.
Well, I guess, how has y'all's week been?
I'm
How's everything
exhausted.
going?
I'm very tired too.
I'm so
Yeah?
tired. Yeah. The
Yep.
week was okay, but
Me
like
too.
my weekend, Friday was my sister's birthday. And then yesterday was early Christmas. So
That's
we
very
did,
early Christmas.
yeah. So we did the like my family and Mel's family came over last night, and we were here until like a bit.
Wow.
They were here a little bit. So I think I fell asleep at work multiple times.
Oh no.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try and get some sleep tonight. I'm gonna get on the Peloton after this, and just like fully wear myself out, and then go to bed.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that was the week, man.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
Yesterday was our travel day. So I'm also exhausted from yesterday. I think overall,
Knackered.
when everything was said and done, we spent like 12 hours traveling yesterday.
12?
And most of it, yeah, 12. So we stayed at this place that was unbelievably gorgeous. Like, picture the best 5-star, 10-star resort that you can, and then put that on a lake. Like, our hotel room opened into a pool. Everybody had access to like this lazy river that goes through the resort, and you just walk from your bed into the pool. And crazy, but it was 2.5 hours from the airport, and most of it was India traffic, like bumper to bumper, people going crazy.
Constant stress.
Almost, no lights, of course. People just kind of like merging in and through 4-way stops. So then we get to the airport, and our plane was coming from Mumbai. And I have now figured out that Mumbai is the worst for plane travel because they only have one runway that they're like going in and out of. And so our plane is super delayed coming from Mumbai. And so we're like an hour delayed now.
Wow.
The plane lands an hour late, and now we're in the air and we're going to Mumbai. And roughest plane trip so far of the
Ooh.
trip. And so it's bouncing everywhere, it's constant, and we're just slowly making our way to Mumbai. Then we get to Mumbai, and I'm like, I just want to land. We've now been traveling for like 6 hours. And then we circle above Mumbai for an hour
Wow.
waiting for ATC to give us the clear to go land. Then, because we're late now,
2 hours
we
later.
are now hitting prime rush hour from Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
And now, to go 2 kilometers, which, by the way, is less than a mile. 2 kilometers
That's not true.
took us. Is it?
A 5K is 3.1 miles.
Yeah. No, well, so 2 miles is, I guess, yeah, a little over a mile.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So
Let him finish the story, Anthony.
Sorry.
either way,
If he
Either
didn't
way,
say, if he
to
didn't
go-
say, like, I'm sorry.
either way, to go around a mile.
Look, this man
takes
ran in the fucking
No,
cross
Anthony,
country.
no, we're
Like,
over
he's
here,
got to
we're
know
over
this.
here, right.
It's
He was
important.
raised in America. He doesn't know kilometers,
fair.
just like everybody
But
else.
he ran 5Ks
Nope,
in like
nope,
10 minutes.
No, doesn't make any sense. That still doesn't. Nope. Anyway,
Either
Eric.
way, to go about a mile in this Mumbai traffic took us 30 minutes.
Wow.
No.
That's
It
half a
ended
mile
up
per
taking
hour.
us- Yes, I could have walked faster.
You should have walked faster.
You should have walked.
My gosh. Well, we had too much luggage.
Oh.
So now it took us like 2 hours to drive. I mean, it's
This is
it's
literally the
less
day
than
is
like
gone, man.
5 miles. Yeah, it was rough.
So wait, Eric, would you say that it was the day with the longest travel with the shortest distance?
100%. 100%. Yeah, in the same amount of time that it took us to go from that resort back here to Mumbai was just as long as getting from here to London.
Wow. Good times, man.
Like,
Anyway, continue your story.
but yeah, yesterday was the travel day. But no, we're back with family. We're spending the week family, and then we're gonna be back in the States for next week. So
Nice.
Congratulations, you're almost there, my friend. Rebalance, God.
almost.
The camera's the worst right now.
Yeah.
Anthony, how was your
But,
week, man?
Let's see. So, very busy, very fun. So, of course, 2 weekends ago, I was in Georgia with family. But last weekend, my sister and her family visited for the first time ever. And that was awesome because we went snowboarding with a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And they both boarded. And
Fantastic.
at one point,
Nice.
the 6-year-old, he very quickly started to just go. Like,
Mhm.
so we were on the bunny slope, and this is like my first time ever being on the bunny slope. Eric and I skipped the bunny slope. We've never been on the bunny slope.
Yeah.
And when we were there afterwards, like we're talking with Amber, my sister, and her husband, they were both like, the bunny slope is harder than the mountain. And they're completely right. Because it's like, there's barely a slope, and you just can't get speed or anything. It's just weird and hard. But then also, you've got this like treadmill that takes you up to the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just awkward as heck because you're standing on it, you're waiting, and then you get to the off point, and there's just like suddenly a big gap between the treadmill and the snow that you're supposed to slide down. So when my nephew gets off, he just falls almost every time.
Oh.
One point he got stuck like right off of it. They let me go right behind him. You're supposed to get spaced out just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like running him over
Oh.
and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good idea to like leave him strapped in so that he could maybe better get away. And I wasn't going to be right behind him anymore and run him down. Well, as soon as I did that, he would get up. He'd be like, Mom, watch me. And fly past her. And then I'm like, oh my God, I got to go catch this kid. Because what if he runs into the fence?
Dude, just let him run into the fence.
Yeah, okay. And go to the hospital. Yep. But no, it was his first time. He did really good.
That's rough for me and Anthony too, because we had somebody do that, at a snowboarding trip that we went on when we were kids, and a guy ran into a fence and ended up in the emergency room with, I think, 46 stitches.
Yeah, you don't want that, especially for a 6-year-old. Definitely not.
Wow. Okay, fair enough.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then it was like nighttime or sunset really, because there was a great view. And my brother-in-law and I got to go on one run to the top of the mountain. And so he has only snowboarded in powder. So he was not ready because he put all of his weight on his back foot, which you do in powder so that you float and you don't fall and sink in. But when you do that on southern,
You're gonna go fast.
well, you can't steer.
You
have
can't
to
steer on hard snow.
on hard snow, you have to be on your front downhill foot with your weight in order for your back end to move at all.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because there's no give.
Yeah. So he fell a lot, like hard, because he'd go really fast and then couldn't steer and then, yeah. But
So
then
he ate it a lot.
oh yeah. But he still loved it. But at one point he fell in front of a snowblower. That sucked.
Oh.
I had
Dangerous.
icicles down my beard, and up here went completely numb, like right under my cheekbones. 100% was numb.
So you went real fast.
Dude, no, I was not. I wasn't going fast. It was just cold and getting blown on, like it, literally just ice. Like ice was forming on my face because of my hair, my beard hair. So it's like the one time where people are like, "Oh yeah, I bet that beard keeps you warm." Like, well, no, not when ice grows on it.
No.
Like it does the opposite.
You know what? Before we get into this alcohol, good old North Carolina ice boarding for sure, Ash.
Oh no. Oh, he's back.
One thing I want to go ahead and say before we get into the alcohol portion of this, you know what really terrifies me about snowboarding, specifically the sport of snowboarding? There are people who will go to mountains that are not like a predetermined like route. They just like fucking gun it.
Backcountry boarding.
Yeah. And I've seen so many videos of people just like going over short cliffs, and it looks like there's no mountain left, and you just drop off of the side of the fucking earth.
Yeah.
And it gives me anxiety
Oh yeah.
every time. Like I'm having palpitations right now thinking about, because I used to have nightmares about that.
Yeah.
Because in Pittsburgh, like you snowboard like all the time, but there, like, I don't know what it is about my imagination, but I always picture the thing that would probably terrify me the most. I think that's like just a common thing. So now, every time somebody mentions snowboarding, I'm always like, oh yeah, falling off the side of the earth. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, cool. Yeah. Super cool. Super cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, fortunately that's not really an option where we are. The mountain's not big enough for that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Have you been
Yeah,
snowboarding?
you really don't have any cliffs.
Eric disappeared. Okay, Eric's back. Good.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
he's back.
Ash, one time he and his friends booked a helicopter. No.
Yeah.
No.
That stuff's crazy.
No.
And they have to bring like certain devices in case they get buried in an avalanche that'll
Ash, I don't care how cool your dad is. We will never be friends. Oh my god. Because you will not get me on a helicopter. I will not be afraid to say no and then end up on a helicopter.
Scary.
Scary. Okay.
But yeah, man, it was good. At one point towards the end, Ash was teaching our nephew how to like stop because he wanted to go up the mountain too, but we're like, every time you stop, it's a fall. So we need you to stop. That's not a fall. Like he wasn't trying to stop. He was just falling.
He just couldn't stop. Period.
Yeah. So she was teaching him that, and then he was struggling to stop where this like steep drop off was in front of the fence, like the danger zone. And so he goes board straight down towards the fence and then slides to a stop, like nice and perfectly.
Nice.
Sits down, and we're like, oh my god. And then he proceeds to pick up a block of ice that looks like a snowball, but it's mostly ice probably, and goes to throw it and drops it on his head with the helmet. So he hit himself with a snowball, and then he picks it up again, and he hits himself in the head with it again. And then he picks it up again, and he finally throws it and hits the fence, which was
This all checks out.
absolutely hilarious. I have a
This
video
all
I can
checks
show
out.
you guys. But yeah, that was incredible. And then the next day they were still here, and I was sick. So
Sick.
being sick sucked
Oh no.
because I didn't have nearly as much energy, and my nephews have like boundless energy, which is adorable, but hard to keep up with. So at one point I was like falling asleep at the table.
Yep.
Oh no.
That was me at my work desk today.
Yeah, but it was
Well,
good.
friends.
It was good. And now, today, I am drinking, to start it off,
Go ahead, Anthony.
something very special that somebody got for me.
Oh, who
The
got
Bullet
you some?
Rye 12 year.
Ooh.
Oh, so good. Such a
Yep.
good whiskey.
And to pair it, I thought I might as well bring back from last week the Bullet Single Malt. Because I forgot,
Nice.
or maybe I didn't have time and forgot to mention that y'all have to touch this when y'all are here. Because the label feels like a soft, leathery, like, just nice to, like, touch thing.
There's. Uh
And it's just pleasant.
huh.
You know, it's like if you go to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and he's like, lick the banana, it tastes like a banana. It's like, you just want to rub it.
I don't want
You
to
know,
feel it.
it's-
Okay.
And
Lick the
maybe a
whiskey
genie will
bottle.
come out.
It tastes like leather.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it might smell like leather.
My camera's having a hard time. We'll figure it out.
What are
I
y'all
am
drinking?
The Blade and Bow
Stock.
straight bourbon whiskey stock.
What happened to the key?
It's put away somewhere. I have it.
Nice.
Eric, what are you drinking?
I am also doing a regular, although this is
Regular.
the Monkey Shoulder blended Scotch. Now, the reason I'm drinking this and not something more exuberant at the moment is because this is all we had opened, and I have like 10 to 12 bottles that I'm bringing back home that we'll be able to try soon. That'll all be very fun. But if I open them, I can't bring them back on the plane, so I can't open them yet.
So you bought yourself Christmas presents in the form of you and your friends reacting to specialty bourbon / whiskey / scotch /
Yes.
Irish whiskey / whatever else that you got.
Yeah, okay.
Don't tell
lead
us. No. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. I want to be surprised.
Well, no. I'm not going to tell you the whiskeys that I
Okay,
got.
okay,
Because
okay.
that would include your presents.
Oh shit! Are we doing presents this year, guys?
Yeah, of course we're doing presents. What? It's Christmas. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean?
Nothing. I didn't mean anything. It's fine. I knew that too. I'm just gonna do some shopping real quick while we're on the podcast.
Nat, just to give you an expectation, we have gifts for you and Mel. I don't know what you want to do with that information.
I just got finished doing Secret Santa. I'm so broke.
Don't.
No, I'll take care of
That
you
is
guys.
not
No worries.
put
No
any
worries.
pressure on you. Hey, handwritten notes, whatever.
Oh,
I'm
that's true.
down.
Okay.
Do presents, just don't feel bad.
Oh my god.
Your presence is our present.
Ooh,
So-
ass dropping bars. What you got, Eric? Go ahead.
I have a
Wait, is he still there?
He's robot-y, but he's there.
Because his video's gone for me.
His video is out on the stream.
Well, I guess we could talk about our
We
drinks
can always
for now.
narrate what he's actually saying inside of our chat to chat.
Oh, if he was to message us.
Wait, you can't hear him?
I could not hear him whatsoever, no.
Oh, I can hear him. I can hear you, Eric.
That's odd.
Eric, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Eric?
Oh, what's really funny is that I see y'all on OBS now, but not on the.
Narrate!
Never.
Okay, Ash. Right now, Eric is looking at his screen. I don't think he can actually hear us right now. He's got the 1,000-yard stare of focus that he sometimes dials into, and Anthony's scratching the massive.
You gonna finish that sentence now?
No.
A massive 10-gallon head he's got on.
Yeah,
Is that what
that
you're
one.
gonna say? Eric, if you can see this, just scream it into the mic. Please no.
Please don't scream it into the mic. I don't think Eric has it in him.
Oh,
He's back.
Let me go check the Twitch chat here.
Eric, can you hear us?
Scream into the mic. Yeah. I can do
Eric,
that.
can you hear us? Can
We
you
hear
us?
him, but not the other way around.
Can you hear us, mate?
I can
Where
hear
have you
you,
gone?
Anthony. I just can't hear Nat.
Oh wow! What
You
is
can't
that
hear
about?
Nat. He can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his video is no longer in the thing, so I don't
Yeah.
have him on.
I think it.
I see
I think it
him.
reset. You might have to recopy.
I did do that.
He did do that.
Oh.
I recopied.
Hims did
It's
it.
the same link.
Hims did it.
Man. Yeah, the internet here in
Mumbai is a different story.
not as good as the internet in
This feels
the
like ghost
5-star
hunting.
resorts I stayed in.
This does. This feels like ghost hunting. Are you a good ghost or a bad ghost? Where did you hide the body, Eric? Where did you hide the body, Eric?
You still can't hear Nat? Eric, can you hear Nat?
No, I still can't hear Nat.
Oh
Yeah,
no, you're missing
good.
out.
Nat
Good.
Is,
Tell him what I said.
oh, no.
Eric, where's the body?
Yeah, Nat.
We're ghost hunting. Tell him that
We're
we're ghost hunting.
we're ghost hunting. Where's the body?
And I want to know where the body's at.
He wants to know where the body's at, Eric.
Tell me where the body is, Eric.
Come on, Eric.
Tell us where the
And
body
he's gone
is,
again.
Eric. Oh, come on.
And he's back. No.
It's going to be an interesting evening.
Hello, are you back?
Is he back?
I don't think so.
Is he back?
And he's gone again.
Wow. I
So
got a new
sad.
chair.
He's back. Oh, that's a really cool looking
he's
chair.
Gone.
I like how the foam roller matches your chair,
Yeah, right?
and
Isn't it
also
great?
those macarons match your chair.
Macarons.
Those look like giant macarons in front of your Flaviar box.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Want to see what they are?
Yeah. Whoa! That's cool. Heck yeah. Why do you have the monitor right there?
I have a spare monitor. I don't know where to put it.
Oh, okay. I was
Eric's
like,
back.
yeah. Oh, his video's back on stream
I
too.
reset it.
Cool.
I reset it. Yeah. That. I don't know. The internet here is rough.
Let's do this, gentlemen. Eric, what are you drinking?
But I was saying.
Oh,
I was
okay.
saying.
Okay.
Oh, we already went over what we're drinking.
Okay.
That actually
Okay.
happened to my brain too. I thought you hadn't said
Thank
it
you,
yet.
Anthony. Thank you.
But then once you asked, I was like, oh wait, he said the monkey thing, the monkey shoulder.
the monkey shoulder.
The monkey shoulder, blended
Okay.
Scotch.
Got it.
It is very smooth, very good. It's actually my go-to mixing Scotch, and it's not very peaty, like a peated Scotch or something like that. It also doesn't quite have the funkiness of a single malt that is very typical. It's more akin, in my opinion, to a more savory bourbon. It doesn't have the sweet notes of like a vanilla, caramel, those types of things. It's more of a savory whiskey. Very nice. Very umami flavored. It's got like umami notes, kind of like nice sweetened bacon.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's fairly affordable. It doesn't have a lot of burn. It's very one note, nothing crazy. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it's also always going to be a nice drinker.
Y'all, speaking of
So it's nice.
burning and bacon,
Yeah.
we got our first Hexclad from the Black Friday sale. It was the giant like griddle that spans 2 burners.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, how do you like it?
It's
'Cause I use
incredible.
Hexclad all the time.
It's incredible. You make like an entire pack of bacon on it and then scoop that out of the way, put some eggs on it, and like I used that this weekend, and I'll
got
use it
gas
when
up
y'all
there?
are here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, so you'll see it. We have a giant propane tank in the front that kind of blends in with the house, and it's just got 100 gallons of propane in there.
Propane.
But yeah, I absolutely love it.
Nice.
It's so hot that you have to keep the burners on completely
Pretty low.
low. Otherwise it smokes. And
Really? That's not good.
yeah, because it gets so hot, just start.
You might
Burning.
want to get that looked at.
No, it's just heat.
No.
Yeah, heat.
Because I've cooked on natural gas and propane before. I've never had to keep it on low because it gets too hot.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that our stove, like even on low, just emits so much coming out already. But also, like, our boiling temperature is 207 degrees, not 212. Because we're at 2,600 something, 2,800 feet. So there's less pressure holding everything together. That's why I look so fat
see.
now. Because there's less pressure holding me in. It's not that I've been like gaining weight or anything. I've lost weight actually. I'm like, see, look how baggy this is. Like, that's how that works.
Absolutely.
It's like the astronauts, they bloat.
Yeah.
Because there's
Mhm.
no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
How's your drink?
Can I trash on this
Yes.
real quick? Okay,
Greg.
Greg.
Look away.
Yeah.
Don't
tell us what this story is.
So, I was really excited for this bottle. I was very excited about this bottle because I was like, oh, it's got the Blade and Bow logo. I've seen these.
Ooh.
I've seen these at the distillery and everything. It's gonna be good. No doubts in my mind. It was the only Blade and Bow that they had that was like within my like price range, so I bought it. Eric, what are you gonna say?
Can I preface this just a little? Because
Sure.
I think something has colored your view a little bit. And this is very interesting. When we went to the Blade and Bow, because we had this whiskey at the Blade and Bow distillery. And everybody liked this whiskey at the Blade and Bow distillery. But I think, Nat, you have become a more cultured
Shut
individual.
the fuck up.
With whiskey, your palate has radiated and blossomed
I hate
into
you.
something that is past the experience of mere mortals. And
So stupid.
I don't know if you'll be able to enjoy the Commonwealth whiskeys the same.
See, I thought this was going to go a completely different way because I think maybe Eric missed it. But when we were at the Blade and Bow, Nat and I were like hyped up about how awesome their logo was, and we wanted to like learn about the history of it. And then we started reading, and were very quickly very disappointed at how lame it was.
Literally, like they liked keys or something like
It was
that.
so dumb.
I was like, let this not be said. Look, guys, by the way, Blade and Bow. I'm not saying that your stuff is bad. I'm not saying that your logo is the history behind your logo and your entire distillery isn't cool. I'm just saying your Commonwealth whiskey is Boo Boo Butter for me. It is.
It's an easy drinker.
It's not.
And that's all.
Eric. That's the problem. It's not. It's harsh. It's boring, and it is a poor excuse for a whiskey. Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. That's very harsh.
See,
I've had worse.
I'm going off memory here.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, it was very thin. It was a lot of honey and toffee.
Mm-hmm.
And
No toffee.
it had a
No toffee.
little bit of a burn. Yeah.
No toffee. On
This
the
is
nose,
all
you mean?
memory.
On the nose, or you mean like on the taste?
I just remember thinking it's like honey and toffee, very light, very thin, with a little bit of that acetone middle, and then it kind of just like washed out real fast.
So, Eric's right about the thinness. There's no mouthfeel to this. Not so much toffee. They replaced it with like an oaky taste, where it kind of like meanders. There's no like, it goes from like sweet from the honey to like wood taste, and then immediately into the oh my god, aspartame. What the
Acetone.
Thank you. Straight into acetone, and the acetone lasts longer than the actual taste of the bourbon, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was this bougie, but I thought that drinking bourbon was supposed to be an enjoyable experience, not one of disappointment. I think the reason why I'm so hot about this one is because I tasted it before, and I remember being very excited about it, and I maybe forgot that the flavor palette was actually like not really anything to write home about.
Again, I don't think it's that you forgot anything. I think it is that your palate has matured from where it was. You have to remember, that was the beginning of your journey.
Yeah.
And this is a baby step whiskey.
All right, a good example of this. I gave my brother-in-law some. I think it was just the straight. No, wait. I gave him the Maker's Mark cask strength, right?
Okay.
Yep.
Now,
It's good.
what sucked about that was our lips had like micro fractures in them from the cold, so our lips were on fire.
Oh man. Yeah.
But I was talking to him about it, and he's like, he doesn't swish it, he doesn't taste it, he doesn't know about that sort of thing. And so I just like start doing it and showing him like what he's supposed to do, and he just goes, "You're a psycho." He's
You're
like,
a psychopath.
he's like, there's no way I could ever do that. Like, just absolutely incapable. Like, that would hurt so bad. And I was just like, nah, man, it tastes good. He's like, this tastes awful. I was like, no, dude, it's like, this is so sweet and like delightful, like kind of fruity.
You just have to be a stronger man, I guess.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
Well,
that.
it's just it's just the acetone. Your taste buds really do change the more you experience it, and almost every taste that you enjoy is an acquired taste.
Is that why?
Because your taste buds change to it. Like, here's the thing. I read a study recently, or an article that had a few studies listed about how taste buds change, and their argument in the article was that you could take anything that you do not like to eat. If you eat it enough, you will come to enjoy it at some point in time, because
that
your
makes sense.
taste buds
Adapt to
will
it.
change
Yeah.
and adapt to enjoy what you're having.
Yeah.
You hear that, Ash? It's your fault.
Oh,
So,
I can't say anything. I can't stand bananas, and I refuse to be the person who tries to eat bananas for like half a year to like them. So
I'm not a banana person either. I'm
Question.
not a banana person.
Do y'all eat old bananas or new bananas?
we don't eat bananas.
only
Period.
can do
Telling you.
new bananas.
I'm
I
telling
do
you.
bananas.
Yeah. A banana that is as green, like there's a level of green at which it tastes disgusting, but there is a like tipping point, almost like you're doing chemistry, where it goes from green to edible. Right when that becomes edible, that's the only time a banana tastes good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
I
most people
will
wait
say-
too long.
Bananas here in India, though, are 10
Different.
times better than bananas in America.
See, you know how
Now,
I know
I
you're a
still
fake
don't like
banana
them.
hater? You know how I know you're a fake banana hater? You will even eat a banana. You will put a banana in your mouth. I can't do it.
So here's the thing, Nat. I had to force myself to, because in track.
No,
and
you didn't
swim
force
and
yourself
all
to.
of
We
that-
forced you to, so you wouldn't die.
Hey, that's fair. But I had to because I would get terrible cramps and I
Oh,
needed
yeah,
potassium.
potassium.
And so like
Yeah, I saw him like
had- it was
dying
the
from a
only
cramp.
way.
I go and get him a banana. He's like, no. And I'm like, eat the banana.
Yeah.
Guys,
And
on
so
that.
now I can
yeah.
force myself to eat bananas, but I do not enjoy them.
No. Ash said Stockholm syndrome for the taste buds. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's about right. Yeah.
But yeah, Nat, every person is just a better person than the person they were yesterday.
Fair.
And
In comparison to
That's you.
who they were before.
That's ideal, yes, but not that's.
That is the ideal.
I don't know if, someone on a murder spree is a better person each time, each day.
I mean,
they-
they're better at killing.
the
God. He did
as
great things.
A plus
Terrible,
one is a
but
plus
great.
one is a plus one.
Good God.
to,
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I
Well,
rate
so
this
I do have-
rainbow terribly. It's a 2.5, maybe a 3. I will never buy it again. I thought about dumping it into the sink, literally like yesterday.
Throw
Oh,
it
no.
out.
Yeah, swish it around, throw it out.
Throw it out.
Go ahead, Eric.
so I have a proposition.
Mm.
And it essentially requires that y'all come to India.
Like tomorrow.
No. At some point in the future.
Okay.
So, I went and got the privilege of exploring the Paul John Distillery here in Goa,
What's the Paul John?
in India.
Are they?
So, Paul John is probably there are two main whiskey
I
companies
just gotta say,
in India.
I'm not sure I trust a person that has two first names.
So that's actually really common in South India because they were colonized by the Portuguese.
What?
And they're actually a huge Christian society, and so
Oh.
all of their
Saint John and stuff like
naming
that.
Dude.
things are first names.
Okay,
so
Yep.
a lot
I
of them,
apologize.
It's actually typical.
I was making a joke because I thought it was
apologize to the
two
community.
separate guys involved.
No, no.
Sorry, Paul John.
So they have a whole a ritual about it too, about their naming. So the first son gets a middle name that is their grandfather's name, and it's always the same. So you create a new name for your son. Their last name is your name.
This is so
and if they're the first son,
analytical. Yeah.
they get the grandfather's name as the middle name. If they're the second son, they don't get a middle name.
Sounds like a Sanderson magic system.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I got the privilege to go do the Paul John Distillery experience. One, we have to do it together because they don't have the same rules. So things that were entirely illegal to do in other distilleries, you'll get to do at this distillery.
Like drink from the tap.
He can either
Yes.
confirm or deny.
That is one. So the experience is crazy.
Okay.
At one point, our guy literally opens a box, and nobody else in the audience does anything, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
you just open that.
You can't do that.
Everywhere else in the world, it's illegal because it immediately starts the taxing of the next run and stuff like that. So that it's like a $5,000 charge
Yeah.
to open the box. And he's like, in other parts of the world, this would have costed a lot of money. But here, let me just smell this. Smell it. And he starts. I'm like,
Bro.
what? It's
Bro.
wild. He's like, this
Wild
is
West.
the brewer's beer. Put your head in there. Like,
Get in there, smell
It was-
Get in there, smell it.
yeah, it was like every distillery experience we've had where there were glass walls and we had to see it from like a football field away. He's like, come in here.
Come on and look at it.
Look at this.
Come on, just put your nose in that.
And so we go through, I do the tasting of all the whiskeys. It's amazing. Their whiskey's actually really, really good. India has this thing, which I'm a little skeptical on, but I've done a little bit of research now, and there is some merit to it, but I need to do more research. Because of the humidity, the liquid in barrels actually breathes through the porousness of the wood more. And so they say that, 1 year of aging in India accounts to a greater number of years aging in other parts of the world. And that, there's probably some merit to that from what I've researched, but I'm not sure. But either way, their whiskey's actually pretty good, but India is hindered by one thing: their proofing laws. So in India, they can't sell whiskey that's above 50% ABV. And in certain parts of India, it's actually lower. So there are certain parts that are 48% and certain parts that are 42%.
But nothing above 50?
Nothing above 50, except for one particular bottle, which I'll go ahead and put on a record. I wasn't able to find it. It's only for export, and it's called the Mitana. I got the Mitana, but I got the India version, which is 50%, which is deep-proofed. I could not find the 54% that they only do in airports in export only. Now, we were tasting, we were doing all these things, and then the guy looked at me and he said, we have one more experience that you can try if you want to pay a little extra.
Shut
and I was
up.
like, easy, because everything's cheap here now. Like, this cost was negligible.
I know.
So I pay the extra price, and he takes me and two of the other guys with us, who were B's childhood friends. They ended up meeting us and like coming with us, and he takes us into the basement where all these specialty barrels are, and he's like, so, no videotapes. Now, you can try our cask strength liquid straight from the tap.
100.
He puts it in, he takes it out, and oh my gosh, guys. It is, every single one. There were like 4 or 5 barrels that we
You
pulled
went
from.
for 4 or 5 shots, Eric?
Oh, I ended up having 12 different whiskeys during this distillery tour.
Jesus
They just kept
Christ.
giving you stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't care. I tell you not, it is one of
It
the
is
coolest.
insane.
Like, we have to go. You will not get this distillery experience in the States or in Europe. Like, it just doesn't work the same. They're like,
They don't
there
care.
you go. Yeah. So we're in here and we're trying these. And I kid you not, I don't think a single drop of liquid that I had in that basement that was cask strength was below an 8.5 for me.
Really?
It was phenomenal. It was
Paul
phenomenal.
John, okay.
So I started talking to them. They were like, we can't sell this in India. We can't do this. We can't do this. I was like, guys, and now by this point in time, I've spent like 2.5 hours with the guys. So we're shooting the shit. He's really cool. He knows I'm into whiskey. So he's giving me all the underground details and all. And he's like, I'm like, how do you even get a bottle. You got to get this out into the market. And he's like, well, you know, India just. He's like, you know, but you can't get some. You just have to go through the barrel, like you have to buy the barrel. And I was like, how would I go about doing that? Like, what are we talking? Like, are we talking?
How much is the barrel?
15,000 or things like that. And just for reference, from rupees to dollars, it's 85 rupees for $1.
Okay.
Right? And he looks at me and he's like, well, you know, it probably, depending on the barrel you want, you're looking at maybe 80,000 rupees or something like that.
$100?
No, $950.
Yeah.
I did that math wrong?
I used a calculator. It's
No.
941.
Okay.
Nat.
Yeah.
And let me tell you how the conversion went, because I was like, 80,000. How? That's. Wait a second.
80,000.
Are you telling me?
Okay.
Are you telling me that I can buy an entire? This barrel? He was like, well, that barrel might be like 82,000 rupees, and then I'm like.
I don't think you're understanding where I'm coming from right now.
What do you mean I could pay $900 for 150 bottles of this stuff? He's like, oh yeah. I was like, even your Matuna, like your specialty brand that's super rare and costs 22,000 rupees for one bottle. And he was like, oh yeah, you could probably get that one for, 120,000 rupees. For the whole I'm like, wait a second, that's like buying 6 barrels. He's like, yeah, but we don't have to pay taxes on it then. He was like, I don't have to worry about distribution.
Eric.
I don't have to do anything.
Eric,
He's
let me slow this roll. Hold on. Because, like, you're telling me that you can buy it there, but how do we get it here?
So, I've already figured this out. This comes to step 2 of the Taphaven master plan that I have developed.
Are you about to make us into liquor mules? Is this what
We're going to start distributing Indians barrels.
We are not distributing. I refuse to go on record saying that. We can bring back 6 bottles of 750 milliliters per person. We go there, we taste, we do this experience, we taste all of the barrels we want, we work with them, and we choose a barrel. That barrel's ours. They will bottle it. Then
they'll put their label on it and everything.
They will ship that. Yeah. They fully bottle it, they fully label it, they do all the things.
As Ash says, for legal reasons, this is all a joke and purely theoretical.
No, there's nothing illegal. I've thought about this. So
Eric is giving corkboard with a lot of red streaks right now.
It's not illegal, I promise.
Then, oh my God. It isn't. So they will deliver those bottles anywhere in India.
Yeah.
We'll get them delivered to my father-in-law.
Yeah.
He will store all of them, and every time us or somebody else is coming to America, I have a proposition for them. If you take back 6 bottles, you get to keep one.
Okay. What, Eric? What's the end goal of this? We now have 5 bottles of primo whiskey and bourbon. Yes, but we can't. We are not distributors. So
Third proposition.
We aren't.
We get a sailboat, and we put the whole barrel on that sailboat
and become pirates.
Guys, I don't think you understand. This whiskey
so good
rivaled some whiskeys that I have paid $900 for.
I do have a worry.
We get the whole barrel.
I do have a worry. I would want you to taste test straight from the barrel and also from the bottle, because you made me consider, like, what if traces of flavor from the pipes and the other things that occur in the
Distilled.
glass, everything.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
if that makes it less good than right out of the barrel, raw, as like natural as it can be?
It's well,
It's
that's
already
the thing. It's
once
not,
it's in the barrel, it doesn't like as soon as it comes out, it's out of the processing. Like it goes through a clean pneumatic tube.
Yeah, all the processing happens before. It just goes through a pneumatic
fr-
tube
fr-
straight into a barrel.
Well, it's a
bottle from
pneumatic
that
tube.
point.
A pressurized
It's just
tube with
it's just like
no
a
air,
clear
pretty
tubing.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, what if there's like flavors that are lost or
It should-
imparted
there should-
upon it from?
There shouldn't
There
be.
shouldn't be.
There
I mean,
shouldn't
I guess theoretically maybe, but like at that point, every
Bare
single
traces.
whiskey on the planet is doing that. You know.
Yeah.
So everyone would be losing some from the barrel, and I imagine even if that's true, this whiskey was good, guys. Like, it was really good.
So this is the stuff that they cannot put on the shelves because of India's proofing laws.
Yeah,
But they
In
make
India.
it anyway.
but they can bottle it for you if
No, well,
you
no,
buy
no,
the
no.
barrel.
This is their normal stuff. So this is like the Matuna that I bought straight from the cask.
Okay.
This is the other bottles just straight from the cask. It is their product, and then they add water to it to proof it down so they
What
can
you're
bottle
telling
it
me is that
for-
the barrel does not have the water.
Yes, the barrel
Okay.
doesn't have the water.
But if they bottle it
And
for
so-
you from buying the barrel, do they have to proof it down?
No, that's the trick. They don't have to proof it down if we're buying the whole barrel.
Loophole.
I will have to consider this. And it's expensive to get to India. But I do
So,
like whiskey.
funnily enough,
whiskey and
the
bourbon.
plane ticket for all three of us will cost more than the whole barrel.
Yeah. Checks out.
Which just think about how wild
this.
that is to buy 100+ bottles of whiskey that is amazing whiskey for less than the plane ticket to get there.
Think, Mark. Think. So
This is I'm telling you, it'll be an awesome Taphaven trip. We have to think about the content.
think of the content, gentlemen. Think of the content. Oh my
Do
god.
it for the vine.
Guys,
Think about the YouTube
will-
thumbnail.
I will consider
We
it.
bought our own barrel from India
Look,
and
we're gonna have
wheeled
to-
it back to the US.
We're gonna have to turn around a hefty profit on these videos if I'm planning on making a trip to India with all that PTO.
You make trips all over the world, Nat.
I make one trip a year. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that this is all. Don't think, no, and it's not. My wife's not going to pay for
But-
me to go to India to pick up a bunch of whiskey and or bourbon. I'm a paid man. Okay,
But Nat,
kept man. There
I'm
it is.
going to be able to convince her after showing her pictures of where we went and where we'll go after we get the barrel.
We'll see.
It's right
see.
next to the Maldives, Nat.
see. We'll see.
But yes, so I got to do that distillery experience. That was insane. And then we went and lived on a boat for like 2 days.
Saw that.
In the backwaters of India, which was really cool. They caught fish and cooked it for us on the boat in banana leaves and this. Oh my gosh, guys! So in Kerala, they have what they call the Kerala fish curry, and like dumb name. Come on, guys, make something
Stop,
better.
Eric. You leave these people
But-
alone.
But this shit was amazing. Like, this curry was fire. Absolute fire. It was so good. The food here is on a different level. Like, I haven't had a bad meal here, and almost every meal has been an 8+ out of 10 meal. Like, and here's the thing, from a cost benefit analysis, the food that I've had here is the best meal per price I've ever had
Ever.
in my life, by far.
I feel the same way
It
about
is
Mexico City.
so freaking good.
For sure.
So freaking good.
I'm glad you're having a good time, man.
Oh,
It's pretty sick. You're missing out on a lot of stuff, though. I have to ask.
dude.
Do
I
you
am.
did you get access to Audible and or like distributors of books while you're over there?
Oh my gosh, Wind of Truth is.
It's out.
I know. I don't know when I'm gonna listen to it. I do have Audible.
Okay.
But I don't know when I'm gonna listen to
You're
it
not
because
gonna have time, dude.
I don't just want to listen to it either.
You wanna
I want to
be-
listen. I want to catch up a little bit again.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I really need to listen to Rhythm of War again.
You know what you both need to listen to? Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
I can't. Have I not told you guys about this?
I don't
Okay.
know that you have.
Anthony,
Is he related to Long-Legged Larry?
shut up. Anthony, listen to me. I don't know what your taste in books is.
I
But I feel
usually read them. I don't eat them.
But
I might have broken that.
okay, I'm back. Okay. Swarming here. Okay. Anyway,
You gotta get it all
I
out
feel like
before you're
you
here
would
in person.
Really like. I think you would really like Dungeon Crawler Carl. I feel like it's a lit RPG book, but it is the most evocative way of using it that I've seen. I'm gonna tell you the general gist of like the summary that they give you at the beginning of the book, and then I'm gonna tell you something at the end of the summary. Neither of them will be spoilers. Dungeon Crawler Carl starts with a man who just recently got broken up with by his girlfriend, who raises championship cats, chasing the cat and the world ending around him.
With an alien invasion.
No, the aliens are coming to pick up their shit because they seeded the world, and now the inhabitants that are still surviving after the world apocalypse, because all the buildings get flattened, right? Everybody who's left, everybody who's on the streets or whatever, is able to participate in a game, and if they win the game, they get their world back.
Oh my god.
Guys, the thing at the end that I'm going to tell you, the cat is one of the main characters.
There's drug dealing
This
llamas.
It's so good, guys. It's so. Hold on. I'll tell you why it's so good. Hold on.
I'm trying to look at a
It's
better
so
look at the
good
cover.
because graphically, it just pops. This is a freaking banger, guys. I'm telling you right now. It's so good. It's so
this
good.
sounds, and I don't know if you've read this, Nat. It's a very good book series, but this sounds very akin in style, just from the synopsis, to John Dies at the End.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of homage to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Sorry, not
Sounds
homage.
very
There's a
similar.
lot of tone similarities. I'll say.
Yeah. I can tell just from reading the synopsis that this is very much a John Dies at the End type of story, which I loved. So I'm in.
Guys, Matt Dinneman, he's so fucking smart. Like, I can't say anything because you guys haven't tried it out yet and you haven't been hooked yet. So I'm just gonna hold off and say it's a great book. You should check it out.
Okay.
You know, speaking of,
there's a. Go ahead.
I was gonna transition. Speaking of,
Things coming out.
no, things that have come out. Speaking
Yeah.
of good writing, I am wearing this hoodie in respect to the end of a show, which I wonder if you. Fucking Christ! Now he leaves.
God dang it! You just dropped out.
No, not this again. Hurry up,
Oh,
internet.
Damn.
Fix it. Xbox,
Fix
turn
it.
on.
Xbox turn on, bro.
Come on. I'll just get into it. Anyways,
What's it from?
it's not actually from it, but is there a show that this reminds you of, such makes you think of, that with all the hints that I've provided?
I'm getting Power Rangers, Vox Machina. What are the braided shoulders? Arcane. Yeah.
Arcane with all the symbols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about all the freaking teases and all the lore and everything?
Yeah, I finished it. Have you?
Okay, good. I finished
If
it.
Eric
Let's find
comes
out
back
Eric
in, we
is-
have to shut up
We
and
have to
talk.
stop.
We
Okay,
have to
so
stop.
real quick, Jinx is dead.
Nope.
We all saw that pink streak that
She's
came off
not
the
dead.
explosion. For sure.
She's not dead. She's
Yeah,
not
she's on
dead.
she's on the boat. She's on the one who's like, whenever it says the end. 'Cause
Yeah.
she said at the very beginning of the series, I'm
I'm
going
going to ride one of those days. And Caitlin zoomed in on the like
Caitlin knows.
ducks.
Yeah.
Hey, sir. Have you watched the end of a really good show that this jacket might remind you of?
No,
Oh.
I haven't. I haven't
Seen Arcane?
finished Arcane.
I'm dead inside. I was looking forward so much to talking about that.
What are we gonna talk about?
Well, now at least we can talk about the end of part 2 with Anthony, I imagine. since
You have
you've
to
seen
lead.
that.
You have to
No,
lead
he's-
because
you have-
we watched
We're
Arc
both
3.
done.
So we can react ish,
Gosh.
but you have to talk about it.
Wait, Eric. Wait. You've watched part 2, Act 2 of season 2,
Yes.
and you have
I haven't
not
seen
watched
Act
season
3.
3.
We've just
Okay,
in
no.
the intro,
I'm just elaborating. I'm just making
There
sure.
is
that
so much
so
I'm
I've
resisting.
seen Act 2. So the last thing that I saw was her going,
Oh, Isha.
Yeah.
Isha.
It's okay.
Man, that
It's
scene got me.
Yeah.
That scene was
The art
so
changes, the
freaking
music
good.
choices. It's
Dude.
just 10 for 10. They
So
they
good.
wanted to give you a
Yeah.
gut punch, and they fucking delivered.
The whole parallel with sisters, the whole her understanding vibe, because now she's having that experience with Disha, and like all the different storytelling parallels that they do of Vi also seeing like a little bit of powder in Isha and like their connection.
Ugh.
And then her essentially becoming part
'Cause
of
they
the
all
family
hugs in.
because
Oh
then she
my
hugs
God.
Warwick. And then they destroy
They gave
you.
us hope.
They destroy you.
My entire thing was going into like Act 2, episode 5. Sorry, yeah. So just say episode 5. I don't know what I'm doing that. At the end of episode 5, I'm like, are they retconning? Are they redoing everything? Like, is
That's what I
Jace
thought
like?
too.
Wait, what happened? Is Jace there? No, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Is Jace gonna be the bad guy and Victor's the good guy now? Is it gonna be completely swapped in this universe? Are they retconning that hard?
Now I will say I don't think that. Even with Act 2,
Yeah.
I didn't think that. I was fairly certain that Jace, and I don't give me anything for Act 3, but I was very, very certain that Jace is being controlled in some matter by the Arcane, and this entity that is the Arcane is kind of like puppeting a few different things, and both Victor and Jace
Of something
are
else.
both puppets of the same thing. Yeah. And so them going through and executing that thing together
From the
was
get-go.
its plan. It didn't. Yeah.
Anthony?
And so that's kind of
I
where I thought about that. I don't know where that's going to go.
I am so unable to say anything that I just want to know what y'all's favorite characters are.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Top
Okay.
3.
Top 3.
Yeah, who are your top 3?
Who goes first?
Eric,
Ooh.
who's ready?
I can go first since I'm unfinished. In season 1, it was Vi by far, but in season 2, the minute Jinx slapped her, I was like, "Oh, that's savage." That's savage. When Vi turned around, is like, You think I need these? I would beat you in a sex slap.
And she stands back just
I
like,
was
got you.
Yes. That moment was so sibling perfect that I was like, that was savage. And then I can't remember what it was, but when she comes out and she's like, I am the ultimate destroyer, Jinx. And then she's like, you really think I do wear these pants, and kicks her.
So, with Savika.
There's
Okay,
some,
gotcha.
I think they really, I think they really just wrote
So
Jinx
well.
this season, and they really focused a lot on. In the beginning, in the first season, they really do this good job of her fall
Bipolar.
into crazy, right? Yeah, and in this second season, they really strike at you to let you know that even though she's doing all these things, even though she has this crazy side of her, she still wants so desperately to be human.
For sure. No bigger of an example with the whole thing with Isha. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do such a good job with the writing of that arc in this season that I just don't feel they put as much love into the other characters in season 2, which really just, I feel like it made her more relatable than anybody, at least in Act 1 and 2. And she just had so much more fleshed out. Like, if you think about it from like a Warwick perspective, Warwick is a huge part of Act 1 and 2, but Warwick's storytelling device is that it changes Jinx. And so she's the character that actually
reaches
gets
out to
development
Vi.
from that situation, not Warwick. Vi has this thing going on with Kate and all of these things, but in reality, even their little character drama is more used as a tool to further the family part of Jinx. And so Jinx really has a spotlight on her this season
Eric.
that I feel like the other characters aren't
Well
doing.
done, Eric. Absolutely. Ash said season 1 is very manic, season 2 is kind of depressed. Absolutely. Because I think you see the end of her mania. Like, you see flashes of it in Act 1 whenever she finds out that Isha's been imprisoned and, like, the multiple voices talking to her. So you still see that the mania is there. But it's less so because she now has these giant rifts in her life that she is slowly coming to realize that she is the common denominator in all of these. And fantastic
Perfect
character writing.
example is the fight scene between I forget her name, the girl with the missing arm,
Savika.
and the Savika and the vermling,
Speech.
or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm Iron Vice
In
today.
their fight scene, in that fight scene, the main focus is not Savika and the other guy. It's not them. Their fight isn't the highlight. It's the arm that Jinx built. All the cut-ins, all the edits, all the music, everything is tied into the arm, not Savika. And if you notice, that entire scene almost always keeps Jinx and Isha in frame, and their
Drive the
reactions
actual
to
fight
the
itself.
fight
Yeah.
are actually framed better than the fight itself in almost every shot, because Jinx and Isha is the story there, and Jinx's overcoming and like becoming a friend to somebody else and making something for somebody else was the key to that scene. That was the development. That's what pushed the story forward, not the fight scene. The fight scene didn't matter.
So
It was
Jinx
just
is your
cool.
favorite. Who's next?
Yeah, Jinx in season 2. Next.
Well, he said Vi
In-
first.
He said Vi at the beginning, but then for season 1.
Well, Vi for season 1. Vi for season 1. For season 2, it's Jinx. I think after that it would be.
Say the words, Eric. Say the words, Eric.
Say the words.
It starts
always
with an
knew
E,
them.
man.
I don't think it's
shit,
Echo.
that's
I don't
right.
think
That's
it's
right.
Echo.
That's right.
Not
That's
yet.
right. Never mind.
I don't think it's Echo. Echo might do something amazing in Act 3, but
Okay.
it wouldn't be Echo
Okay.
for me yet. And here's the thing. He's been gone for,
He's
in
been
my
gone almost
experience,
the
Act
entire
1 and
time.
2.
Yeah.
He's had
Yeah.
less than 5 minutes of screen
Yeah.
time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Echo's not there. Now I'm waiting for some time shenanigans because one of my favorite scenes from season 1 is the 8-second, the
That's down to 4
16-second
seconds.
scene
Yeah.
that is a fight scene between Echo and Jinx, which matches exactly with
Yeah.
his ultimate
Yeah.
time in the
Yeah.
game. They put so much love
If
into
you
that
time it,
fight
it's 4
scene.
seconds.
There are so many callbacks
Yeah.
to everything.
So cool.
Yeah, it's exactly
So
the
cool.
length of his cooldown.
Ugh.
Such a good callback.
So, Jinx, Vi.
I think.
What if we
not for season 2?
what if we only do season 1 right now because it's
Season
not
1?
fair.
Okay.
So like
No, I
like
think
me
we're
and
caught up at least with. There's nobody coming in new. You know.
no, I'm just saying me and you maybe shouldn't
oh, that's
use
fair.
season 2 to
We'll
pick.
just go on. We'll base it off of Act 2's actions, let alone, which brings a few people off the board for me, to be honest. So just season.
Yeah.
So Act 2 up till then, favorite characters. So you got Jinx, obviously.
I think it would be Jinx. Man, who would be my second though?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, it would have to be Isha, I guess. But like, I feel like that's just because they're the story combo of Act 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as a character, I don't know. The only other one that I would say that kind of has some interesting things going on. My alarm.
He's away.
Interesting things going on is what's her name? Who's trapped by the rose right now?
Mel.
Is that her name?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Mel.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got a really cool story with her mother going on because her mother is
A bad bitch.
obviously well, and there are some theories that she's gonna be the new wolf avatar, the avatar of the
Avatar of the
that
wolf.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're getting pieces of that. But I don't know. It's hard to pick a second. There's a lot of really close seconds, I feel.
What's your third?
What are we doing?
You said
don't
it's a
know.
close second, so you obviously have a good third.
How is Vi not in the
third
top
would be
3?
Heimerdinger and Echo.
Okay.
Heimerdinger would be Heimerdinger
Interesting.
and Echo would be close third for sure.
Okay.
Well,
Their-
Vi is
their
first from
duo is
season
so
1.
wonderful.
Vi is first
Yes,
from season
Vi
1.
is first from season 1.
Okay.
But she's
Echo's
not-
second from season 1. Yeah, from season 1 it's Vi, Echo, and then Sid. What's his name? I'm terrible with names.
Oh.
The main bad guy.
Savik. Oh
Savika?
no. Wow, I just
No.
broke my brain.
Silco.
Silco.
Yes, Silco.
Yeah, Silco's a great villain. Oh man.
He's a great
Yes.
villain.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Vi, Echo, and Silco are my favorite
For season 1.
characters
Okay.
from season 1
Anthony,
for sure.
you're up.
I guess since we just did a season 1, it is definitely like Jinx, Echo, and Vi, and it's hard for me to really put them in any specific order because the reasons are so different. Like sometimes I think Echo's first, and then sometimes I think Jinx is first, and sometimes I think Vi is first. So I'm just like, I don't really know. It's hard there. And then even with season 2 up to Act 2, I'm just constantly being like, where's Echo? I'm waiting for Echo. So
Yeah.
even though I'm not seeing him much, I'm like, he's still in my top 3.
He's your focus. Yeah.
Now I actually like Jinx more. I don't know if I liked her more, but her character is so much more emotionally charging for me in season 1 than season 2. And I do wonder if it's because I have 2 younger sisters, you know?
I might do it, dude.
And I like can very easily what's the word, relate to how Vi feels and see Jinx as like my sister and be like absolutely heartbroken by the way she is being my fault and not necessarily her fault. And you know, like how she did that thing that children do, which is you latch on to the only thing that will prevent you from being killed or die in the moment, and that was her hugging Silco in episode 3 of season 1, where she jumps at he's about to kill her, she jumps at him because that's what young animals do to survive. You just attach yourself to the strong thing near you, and you mentally change to reflect them so that they accept you and protect you. And that's like exactly where her, you know, dichotomy comes from, her bipolar comes from. She has both the evil that she has to be completely convincing about and the good from her, you know, father and Vi and them. And so it's just like, it's so insane. But like, yeah, the fight between her and Echo in season 1 is just,
that's peak. That's
it's the best thing I've ever seen
good.
ever.
one of the best fightings.
There's nothing that
It's
beats it for me.
amazing. Yeah.
Like,
You know, that is like that is such a good fight.
and then my
scene.
second best fight scene is Vi fighting Savika in
That's a good
the
one.
alley.
Yeah.
And that was just also absolutely insane. So yeah,
The only thing I would posit there is that it might be worth taking. So Warwick versus Jinx in the prison is
that was wild.
so well animated, and there are so many little things that I felt where like Warwick's fighting style and how he punches kind of parallels to how Vi fights. And there
And so
are,
it kind of homages to the fact that Jinx is kind of
Yeah.
reacting subconsciously to the fact that she's seen these moves before. That's why she's moving
so,
the way she's moving. Yeah.
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah,
It is so good. That fight scene, I think, is also really good. But
it
yeah,
was,
Echo,
but
Jinx
I could be wrong,
peak.
but for me, the music for that fight scene wasn't nearly as on top of it as the music in the season 1 fight scenes I was talking about.
Fair. I think that they had a bigger monster to take on in Act 3, so they had to budget accordingly.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, like they knew that they were gonna have to finish within season 2, so my assumption is that
okay.
they were like, I can
I-
only do so much.
I have a question because I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I have heard and seen articles saying that Arcane season 2 is the end of Arcane.
It's not.
They're not doing a season 3.
No,
Eric, I'll
It's
tell you
not.
right now. Let me do it.
no,
You
it,
just
it
spoke.
is over.
No. Okay, this arc is over.
Arcane is done.
Arcane is
Arcane as the show, I think, is done. League of
Yes.
Legends is moving on to different
yes.
things.
Okay, he's already got it.
right.
Yeah. So
Yes.
what
Yes.
what is so the funny thing is at least Eric and I's favorite characters, they're subplot. They're not the main
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
because this is about Arcane, the Arcane.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just happen to be
It's
awesome.
the story of Jace, Victor, and everybody surrounding them.
Yeah.
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 So the next focuses are Ionia, Demacia, and Noxus.
In the storyline stuff.
Mm-hmm. They're
Oh.
doing 3
Yeah.
separate arcs
Dude, I
with
can't wait.
Ionia.
Wait, is this
Noxus,
confirmed?
Demacia. This is yeah, it's confirmed.
Ah, yes.
It was
Okay.
on-
For me, it was just speculation the other day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love this show. It is the perfect evolution of beard growth.
For sure.
Polar Knights. Okay.
For sure. For sure. Thank you, sir.
Do you mean like the beard growth that happens in the show?
No.
Or
no.
like-
Between on here. Oh, actually, no. It is the show. It is the perfect evolution of beard growth because
you
Eric
think
hasn't seen
us?
that part yet, though.
Don't let me know.
Eric hasn't seen
Yeah,
that part
Polar
yet.
Knights. Eric
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
seen Act 3 of season 2, so we're
Yeah.
dancing around the bush here. I'm trying so hard.
Favorite characters in order, taking into account without Act 3 is Jinx. The audio just cut out. Jesus Christ,
That
that's
was
terrifying.
weird, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I said Jinx, and then everything kind
Apparently-
of fell apart.
Because she's there. Behind
Apparently
you!
There are 3 additional TV series
Yeah.
based on the Runeterra IP that are already in production.
Hell yeah.
Noxus, Demacia, and Ionia.
Dude, there's no way they couldn't make more. I mean,
Dude, they killed it with this
Yeah,
one. Guys, let me
it's
finish.
so
Go.
good. It took 2 years.
Fuck. I don't care how long it takes. They can take however long that they want with these next 3. I don't care if each one we have to wait 3 years. It's a fucking banger every time.
I'm in.
So good.
Dude, they're so good.
Especially if we get like an act 3, like a 3-act like story like we are now with some of like the homages that we're having, because like with Noxus, we already know that there's some stuff brewing because of the end of Act 3. Ionia is another thing that's linked with Noxus because Noxus is supposed to fucking level Ionia in the lore, so I'm thinking we're getting a war. And then Demacia is supposed to be like the righteous twin brother of Noxus that operates on a meritocracy that hates mages. So it's gonna be a good time, guys. Anyway, favorite characters. Fuck.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Jinx. It's gonna be Vi, but it's because like the emo thing it just works for me. I don't know, man. And then oh man, who was it? Somebody surprised me this last season. Was it Mel? No, it wasn't Mel. I think it was Ambessa. I love Ambessa. No. It was Ambessa's right-hand man,
Yeah, she's
Rictus.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's you haven't, well, I mean, like, you have seen it, but like, dude's a badass. Goes toe to toe with toe to toe with Jinx, and actually snags her before Warwick jumps in. Like,
Yeah.
I give props to the dude. I know he gets murked at the end, but
Yeah.
shout out to a true fucking G. Like, I loved the spear throw as an introduction to what his character's all fucking about. I like the fact that he's the one who's interrogating the
Yeah.
people and just literally like just beating the dog shit out of this dude. I loved it. It was ridiculous violence, and I'm a sucker for violence. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is.
interesting.
Well, now that we've exhausted Arcane, can I speak about how depressed I am that I haven't gotten to do all the
Oh,
new
man.
amazing games
I haven't
that
even touched
are
them.
coming
Like,
out?
it's so funny that I was given the option to play PoE 2, and I was like, I don't know if I'll
Wait,
have
that's
time.
out?
Yeah, the early access is out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Path of Exile
out
2 is
out?
out. So, I mean, it's
the early
out,
access is out. I
essentially.
know that.
At
But
this point, yeah,
yeah.
you can play it now. So it's like, and it's essentially done. So like at this point, especially with how Path of Exile is, because of how it does its patches and everything, it's like, it's
How could they,
essentially
dude?
out.
How is Steam getting away with not putting Path of Exile on their, like, the first thing that shows up on their homepage?
I don't think they would do that for early access.
Because it's
That's
not a
so
new
stupid.
release. Well, it's also not a new release. Well, Anthony, it's not. Path of Exile isn't early access, and Path of Exile 2 isn't a new game, so it's not a thing. It is the top seller, though.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
What? What is
Right?
this? Why did they have a different thing?
What is this? What is this?
Interesting.
I can get to Path of Exile because I have friends who are
weird.
playing
Yeah, I
it,
don't
but
know.
like,
Yeah. No, Path of Exile 2 is a game on
Yeah.
Steam, apparently. But yes, I am so excited for Path of Exile 2. I'm honestly hoping that it works on the Steam Deck from the get-go,
Oh, it
Go from
will.
there.
and I can just
It will.
play it on the way, play it while I'm here a little bit.
You can play while y'all are here.
That way I can play it. But the fact that it needs an yeah.
Are we gonna
just
have,
play it
like-
on the Steam Decks together?
gonna have, like, a
We can
LAN
Steam
night?
Deck it up.
Like we did after the freaking.
I will
Sure.
say, so this has happened to Eric and me already. And now I don't know if you're used to this happening to you, but I keep getting surprised when my wife is like, "Yeah, we've got plans. Like me and the girls have plans." And I'm like,
Damn.
"Like what?"
Damn.
Like, yeah, we're gonna be doing stuff. Obviously, y'all are gonna want to do stuff without us, right? And it's like, I don't know. Maybe y'all all have really good husbands that always try to include you guys or something. Like,
My go-to is that like if there is availability, I am holding down that bag holder position. It's just what I am now,
bag holder.
and I'm happy about it.
Hey, I am down for the LAN night though.
What is it called? Is it Ready or Not?
I'm in.
Okay, so there. No.
Ready or Not
There's
been
another.
out for
There's
a
a
long
cute
time.
horror game coming out where your characters are like cute little chibi things, but they encounter like terrifying things, and they scream as you run away and everything.
That's not ready.
It's coming out in 2025.
That sounds.
It's really cute.
Adorable.
Let me find it so I can post it in the chat. But like, it's super cute.
So
What's
there's
it
a
called?
there's a game that I played under NDA and alluded to a long time ago, and it released under the radar. I wonder if y'all even heard about it. And it's Quidditch
What was it?
Champions, Harry Potter.
I've heard about that.
Oh yeah. I've heard of
Y'all
it.
want to see this trailer?
But
Can we?
Yeah, I'm gonna share it on the screen real quick.
go for it?
I have to go
There's
back to the
screen
to
two.
the-
Here we go.
thing. Eric is less laggy on my OBS than he is in the thing.
Fair. Oh wait, will this won't show up on the stream, will it?
That's because it's got a little bit of a buffer
Technically, I
It
can
should pop
copy
up.
it.
for Anthony. It won't pop up in the recording.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
I have to go to my other scene, and then I have to add the new link. And it should just be there. It's on. It's on the stream.
Let's go. Okay.
Begone Beast.
So Begone Beast is super cute. Here. Watch. So peep the character design.
Is there audio?
Oh my gosh.
I have audio on. Oh, maybe I have to reshare and like make sure like I'm actually sharing your screen. Hide. Hold on. I'll do it again. I didn't turn on the audio sharing of the system.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're good. Right, ready?
Oh.
Yeah.
We're still
Yeah.
good? Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm getting audio. Oh yeah, I'm getting audio. Oh, it's co-op?
Yeah, it's couch co-op.
co-op?
Finally.
I'm sorry, that looks like Mel.
Right? Yeah!
That's dope. That's dope.
Fuck.
So I'm really excited for this one.
That does look pretty good.
I'm
That does
really
look pretty
excited.
It's called
about
Begone Beast.
Begone Beast.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I hear myself. Okay, it's gone. That was weird.
Yeah.
So is that what we're gonna couch co-op when
It's
y'all are
because he
here?
was sharing
That's
his
couch
whole
co-op
computer
friendly. It's
audio.
in February though.
Shoot.
Yeah, not
it's not gonna
until
come out in
later.
time.
But I would be down to play that on stream. It looks really fun. It's the one game that I've actually
100%.
seen in like a long time that I've actually been
100%
excited
that
for.
looks good.
I was like, oh, this looks dope.
It does say coming soon to early access if we're lucky.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Oh, that'd be dope if it came out in the next few weeks. Because yeah, right now there have been 2 games on my radar
Same.
that I've been excited about, and that's Stalker 2 and
I guess
Path of
I
Exile
have
2.
3. I have this game,
So.
Path of Exile 2, which I really shouldn't say I'm excited for because I had an opportunity to play, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
You know, I probably played one of
Oh,
the best
yeah,
games
that comes
ever.
out February.
What's
2.
that?
Hot Wheels. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. I played Hot Wheels with my nephew Eli locally.
That's adorable.
No,
Yeah, it was fun.
That's
It was
real
good.
cute.
that is.
It was good. It was good.
You're
Hot Wheels
right,
is
you're
fun.
right.
That,
It
that
is
game
cute.
is fun.
You're right.
Yeah, it's neat. It's definitely dumbed down though.
Yeah, I've been doing.
Dumb down, you say.
Yeah.
I guess I should
Yeah.
just, guys. I have $500 to blow. Should I just buy a Steam Deck? Oh, Eric has something to
So-
say.
Do you ever find yourself on the
Well,
couch wanting to play a
it's the
game
way
but not
you
wanting to
said
leave
it
the
that
couch?
worries me.
I don't get. See, the thing is, guys, I don't get a lot of time to chill out on the couch. I'm often going from
Ash
place
says
to
yes,
place.
do it.
Ah. Well, that's all I needed to hear.
So
Going from place
the
to
Steam Deck
place?
is really cool. It works really
I do
well.
have to travel a lot.
It's incredible for
I
travel.
mean, yeah, it's great for planes. Like,
Another-
it's great.
Another thing is, if there's
Yeah.
ever like a PC game,
It
that-
works really well. It's amazing.
if there's ever a PC game that you wish you could like play with Mel, boom, you have a second PC now,
That's fair.
right?
And she does love to play.
Mel
Oh,
might
God.
really enjoy using it.
Mel loves couch games, pretty much like do nothing games. But I don't think the Switch is like her speed. Do they still have the white special edition one?
I don't know,
see.
but there is that D brand skin
I
that we
don't know,
got.
but that one it looks
Nope.
so nice.
No longer on market. Lisa doesn't look like it.
Ash got the glow in the dark white skin from D brand.
From D brand.
Looks so
D brand
good.
put some great stuff out.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So if I get the 1 terabyte, I never have to worry about space.
That's the big
and
one.
then,
Yeah.
You know how sad
I
I'll be
will
when y'all
say that
show up
it
with like 2
does
OLEDs.
The micro SD though.
sorry, dude.
The OLED's nice. So the best thing about the OLED though is
Yeah.
the battery life improvements.
And the
So
dim,
it's like 4 times longer battery life.
And the dimmable light.
it's lower.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Low
the
light.
obvious, The OLED.
Does the docking
Improvements
station come with it? If
Yeah.
you buy
No.
Wow.
But the thing is, Nat, I'm not
You
gonna
have to
pull it
buy it
out right now. But if you already have one, you don't need the docking station. You
don't?
need a USB-C that
To USB-C?
to HDMI, like
I
dongle.
need a USB to HDMI dongle.
Basically. Of course, there are like advantages, I suppose, to having the official docking station. But like, I have some old dongles that I've used with laptops that need USB-C or that have USB-C to go to HDMI and Ethernet and stuff like that, and that works too. So I've used that with my TV because I already had it.
Man, I don't know what. Yeah, I'd have to think it over. They have to think it over. It's not like they have a sale right now or anything.
No, you just missed the sale.
Yeah.
There is one sale
No.
that I know of though. It's there's this one Steam Deck for sale. I think it might be upstairs.
Anthony's like, "Give me your money!"
I've been trying to sell it to everybody. Like I want the OLED so bad. Buy mine
He's
at a
like,
friendly
"Buy my
discount,
Steam Deck,
please.
so I can do the
I
OLED.
refuse.
Please.
I'm
I
sure
refuse.
somebody would buy it.
Even my sister
Oh, I
and
could
brother-in-law
did you
want
put
one.
it on,
Tunic without
work?
the freaking handheld
I should do
fucking
that.
lagging out. It's I heard it's so
Tunic
good,
is
but I only
so
got
good.
so far before I couldn't
Wait,
because the
you
game kept
haven't
on like
beaten it?
stuttering and lagging. It completely ruined this experience for me. I was like, I'm done.
Ugh.
Dude,
That's depressing. Tunic is a knowledge-based adventure game, which are always in my like top list of games.
Did you guys ever look at
Tunic's a great
Supervive?
game.
Eric?
No.
Did you look at Supervive? Wait, am I the person who's
Supervive.
showing you? Eric, hold on.
Let me
Eric,
look.
you're gonna love this.
Let me see.
You're gonna love this. I can guarantee
Okay.
you love this. Share the screen. Share the screen so we can see you love.
Supervive.
Like, oh wait, no, don't share the screen. Don't share the screen. No.
I might crash the entire area's internet. MOBA Battle Royale meets Hero Shooter. Jump, glide, shoot.
You're gonna
punch.
love
This
it.
does look
I can
really good.
guarantee you that you love it.
Oh yeah, dude,
Well,
Nat.
this looks like my
With the Sorry, with the Steam Deck not being like on sale right now, you are about to be able to just try it out in
Yeah.
person, right?
Yep. I'll just wait on it. I'll sit on it.
Yeah.
I don't have to. There's nothing coming out other than Hades 2 that I'm like looking forward to, like being able to be mobile while playing.
I'm just gonna be so
Eric,
depressed when I see Eric's.
Thoughts?
So as y'all probably know, I love games that have a style similar to
Battle
what's the vampire Battle Right vampire
Survivor.
game that we
Yeah,
just played.
V-Rising.
V-Rising. Any combat style like that is really, really cool. So MOBA Battle Royale style of that
There's
game.
there's a content creator I
Looks
follow
really
named
nice.
Spazzy, and he's been big into like battle right styled games since when they were like popular, and he's always kind of been like a proponent for playing those style of games. Every single time they come out, he tries it, and he played this game and he was like, oh, they did it. They made League into a hero shooter. Like this is the kind of aesthetic that people are gonna like. This is the level of brightness and depth of game that people are gonna like. I think this is gonna stay. So we'll see.
What's it called again?
Supervive.
I Supervive. I want
So bad.
to agree. The only problem so badly. The only problem I've had is that every single game like this dies out because
the money.
developers
Yeah.
stop.
Warning.
Like,
You
And
can't be
I
hurt
just-
again. You can't be hurt again.
I don't
Just
know.
say it.
Yeah,
The storm is closing.
Really want one of, this is like one of my favorite genres of games, and I love it. I just none of them take it further. None of them support it and drive it and increase the user base and keep making changes and perfect it. And the closest one is
And that's
something
already
like
dead.
V-Rising, and yeah, their player base.
I don't even know
is
what their
very-
population right now
very low.
is on. Do they have a checker on Steam?
For what game?
Yeah. So if you go Steam charts V-Rising, you'll see the player base, and essentially the V-Rising is down to around last 30 days average players around 4,000.
That's not good, mate.
So 3,000 playing an hour ago. I mean,
It could be worse,
could be worse.
but not by
but-
much.
Well, it only peaked on Steam
I think the
charts at
problem that you have
21. 21,500.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, their
it's
their
not even
peak
that big of
was
a drop.
never. Well, they had an all-time peak. You gotta look further back.
I'm back to the
Their
beginning.
all-time peak was 150,000.
beginning.
That that might be before
Well, their all-time
early
peak was
access.
150,000.
Not after release.
I see.
Before release
Oh
though,
yeah,
you're
they
right.
never got to their early release numbers. Yeah, They never got to their early release numbers with their release. That was
They
one of
couldn't
the
keep it
problems
going.
that
That
people had with
sucks.
V Rising. They did no
Yep.
marketing for their release, and so they didn't even have their all-time peak on their release day.
That's insane.
Which sucked.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
What?
Damn.
Yeah. And so now, the biggest problem you have with V Rising now that I've seen is that the players that are playing V Rising are the hardcore,
Who are
crazy
in it for the fight,
PvPers.
yeah.
And so now, if you do, and now if you do a PvE or you want to just go through V Rising, you do that and then you quit the game because there's no community for you. And if you go
get
try
blasted.
to do the PvP as a new player, you're going to get blasted. The people that are playing the game now are like perfect at combat. So there's no beating them unless you're practicing every day. And you're going to practice for months to catch up with these hardcore players.
I'll tell you
that
what's
are
not
playing now.
being played right now.
And
Dauntless on Steam.
what?
Did you guys see how this got freaking dumped?
That's the Valve game?
Dauntless was
No, it was an Epic
No.
Games.
It's the Monster
Look-alike.
Hunter
Yeah.
like game.
Oh, I forgot about that
that
game.
at one point in time
Yes, it is.
was
And
had
that-
really nice combat, and they had a beautiful option
Yep.
for adding more stuff. And the one thing that they had an advantage on was that they did an engine and a game development style that essentially allowed them
Add
to
stuff,
always
yeah.
just keep adding stuff to this game.
They
And
shit the
yeah,
bed.
they've ruined.
When you start this game, no matter where you were before, if you're starting the game as a super experienced person who had an account with Epic that was like fully to the tits and everything, you start over.
That's weird.
None of the weapons that they've added from the previous game are in the game anymore. A lot of the content's not there either. It's just like a complete shit port. So people are blasting it on Steam.
Yeah. I saw this a few weeks ago when I was reading about stuff, which is so sad because this was one of those games that like just had so much
Had a lot of potential.
expandability to it and so much that they could have kept doing with it. And for a long time, that's what they did. So like their first release, sure, it wasn't Monster Hunter good yet. But then they released a new area, 5 new monsters. Then they released 10 new monsters. Then they released, by the end of year 2, they had more content than all the Monster Hunter games
Truth.
put together, right? And then they kept increasing. And then the problem was, I think it was about 4 years in, they went from just having a few cosmetic buyable items
to a full-on shop. And it's
to a full-on shop.
Like a what is it, a battle pass.
Yeah, and then once that happened, it just drove the ground hardcore, and
I mean,
I haven't played it since then.
You have to be honest with the people who are going to be coming to you as players. Most of them are going to be Monster Hunter fans, and Monster Hunter is kind of quintessentially based around the idea that you buy the game one time and everything else is kind of cosmetic, yes, and you can pay into it, but content, monsters, all of that, usually just free. So like you can eventually build into these things. I don't think that this version of the game takes that into account.
I also think that the market in general is just getting tired of pushing the boundary on cash shops, especially the Western market. The Eastern market still is kind of okay with more things, but the Western market really seems to be tiring of anything that goes outside of cosmetics for purchasing stuff. At least in the PC world. Mobile still has this problem and seems to be doing fine, but in the PC world, the minute you put something that allows you to buy a little bit of power, it
I just
gets
don't care
blasted
anymore.
in
Why
reviews
care?
And online, and yeah. I think people are finally starting to value their time enough that they're like, if I am paying for anything, it's going to be something that looks nice, that has no added time value in the game.
We
And
made
that's
it, guys.
Like, you put anything else in the game, I'm gonna be.
We made it to the end of the
furious.
game, guys. We figured it out. We got there. Don't buy it.
Yeah,
Stop
don't buy
buying
the
the
shit.
games. I mean, it kind of costs a lot of people that are passionate in games. Those people being me. But yeah.
Yeah. And then you have the wonderful marketing of Path of Exile 2.
Damn.
That or Path of Exile, where it is just free. All the content is free. You can do everything in
But
the game for
pay
free.
packages, dude.
And if you don't
The
know
pay
that a shop
packages, though?
exists,
No.
yeah, but you never see
I'm
them.
saying,
if you
like,
don't know they exist,
if you're in the know and you see them, because I was tempted, like, after seeing like all the features that they put into it, like,
oh, they
I
look
feel like
dope.
that is
They
an
look dope.
actual thing that you would
Yeah.
like put into a game, that you'd be like, hey, you can purchase this experience with this game
Yeah.
and move forward with it. Like, yeah. For
Yeah. No, it is cool. I'm just saying they never put it in front of you.
Yeah.
If you don't know the shop exists, they never open. When you open the game, you can play the entirety of the game and never even
Yeah.
know that
There's no
cash
banner for it.
shop exists. There's no banner. There's no shiny button. There's nothing that comes out and like slaps you in the face. It's just like, here's the game. It's good. It's better than Diablo. Have fun. And then they're like,
We'll see you in 2 months with an expansion.
Right. Yeah. And then they do an entirely new expansion experience where they're like, hey, now you can play the game entirely different with a totally new mechanic for the next 2 months.
We're
And
gonna
guess
do it
what? In
again
2 months, we'll do it
and
again.
again and again. And that's why they have my vote.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're one of
sure.
the best game devs out there.
Gentlemen.
for sure. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess that comes at our 2-hour mark. Next week,
Back in the
I'll be
set.
back in the States. The week after that will be Christmas, so no show. The week after that, what will we do a double feature? We have on New Year's, we'll do a show for sure. But do we do a show like the Monday before that as well? Do we do a double feature that week?
I feel like we should just feel it out.
So we're skipping the 23rd.
How about, or we can just do a live stream.
I think
do
we should
some
do that.
gaming that night.
Yeah.
And then have our actual show.
So now I
on
have to
New
get a
Year's.
Steam Deck because I'm not bringing a PC up there.
We have 2 PCs and a really good laptop.
Yeah, Anthony has like 8
Jesus
computers.
Christ, man.
Yeah. And I
If-
have a computer that I'll bring, so we'll have enough computers that we'll be able to stream
Not-
PC
not-
if you so choose.
Not gonna lie, if they weren't out of stock, I already would have upgraded / made a new computer
Damn.
with the 9800X 3D.
Really?
It is so
much
insane
better.
how much better it is.
Wow.
Like
Insane.
I just wanted to get that and a new motherboard and the RAM, and I was just gonna like reuse my graphics card.
Just patted my new computer. I'm like, don't let them say anything.
What do you
about
have in there? I forget.
It is let me look because I keep forgetting and I really should know.
2 PCs, 2 laptops. I don't know if I would, Ash. I don't know if I would
What was
count
it,
my 2019, not 2019, my 960
It's
M960
it's a AMD 7950 X3D
7950. That is huge.
with 64 gigs of RAM
That is
and
huge.
a 4070
Jesus Christ.
Super.
Nat, there are some games that I would love to have you play.
Yeah, it would be great. I know
The
what you're gonna
question,
say.
the most
No?
important question is, did you overclock your RAM?
I did not.
If you look at your like task manager performance and click on memory, what does it say that your RAM speed is at? I actually don't even know what DDR5 is supposed to be at, but it's insane.
Let me look at performance, memory. I'm at 49%.
And what's it say at the bottom where it has like the speed, like the megahertz or something like that?
Speed. Like the pool?
It should be like in the thousands. There's just like a...
Oh, 3600.
Okay, so that's like a good overclock for the old generation, DDR5.
Oh.
You can get up to like probably without any effort, like 4800, sometimes even 6400.
What do I need to do?
You gotta go into the BIOS, and there's gonna be like settings, and usually there's already just like you just select like the
Overclock
profile.
RAM.
And and it's like from a drop down list, you just choose the fastest one, and then you just
Okay.
like, you don't even have to like test
Reap the
anything.
benefits and just be
Yeah.
like, good lord, why is
Yeah.
unlimited power?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what was I doing? I was trying to record something like audio wise, and I was getting like latency on my audio being played, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
Man, can I paint y'all a picture real quick about a game that I know y'all know that I'm going to talk about because I can't resist? Hippo, the great and powerful,
Go for it.
takes a ship out into space. He gets out of that ship about 20 kilometers away from a capital destroyer with an insane amount of firepower and like 30 fighter ships on its side surrounding it. He gets out of his ship and gets on a little dragonfly rider. Like if you remember Star Wars where they had the races, it's one of those things. But it works in space because why wouldn't it? Right?
Okay.
It has thrusters. He gets on that and goes to the capital ship because that capital ship doesn't detect a tiny little gnat, like this tiny little thing.
GNAT.
He gets up behind it and he shoots
Yeah.
the hangar doors until they open because he's broken through the hangar doors. Then he flies into the hangar. There's immediately like 100 NPCs there ready for him, start shooting at him. And so he jumps off of his little, motorcycle in space basically and starts to try to fight his way to the brig to take over this Idris, which he has done before. But unfortunately this time he falls out of the ship. He didn't quite make it. And he's floating and he's trying to get to the ship himself. And I happened to be able to get online because it was like 4:00 this afternoon.
Did you rescue Hippo?
I hop in my medical little ship. I show up. He hops in, gets healed up because he was jacked up to hell, dying.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go on a flyby and he jumps out the back last second to try and
Like
get back
fucking
on
Indiana Jones.
it. Yes.
Like he turns around before he leaves
Yeah.
and he goes, "Take care of yourself, kid."
Yeah, exactly. It's just so cool that you can do that, like right now, in that game, and it is just, I love it, and we got to play.
Nice.
They currently are hoping to get the big.
Hey, you don't have to convince me.
They're currently
Oh, I'm over here. Oh,
they're
okay.
currently supposedly 2 weeks out. It's been in the testing, like obviously the whole game's in testing, but there's like the extra level of testing for the big new patch coming down the line that not everybody has access to. It's 4.0. They're bringing in the second star system, which brings in jumping from one star system to the other, which does have a skill check. And with that, the thing that they're trying to perfect right now is server meshing. So right now they have like 4 servers per star system, 8 total servers, 500 plus players, playing the game seamlessly. And they've been scaling it up and up, and they just keep having to fix like a bottleneck. Like, oh, this thing is sending too much data. We need to like address that. And because the idea is someday like unlimited number of servers meshed together, handling the maximum number of players each server can handle. So like, oh, we have too many players in this region, spin up another server and split the players between them and stuff like that. But come on, 500 players already per server, or it's per like server, but it's weird. How do you explain that?
Oh my god.
It's cool, man. It is time to Star Citizen. It is totally time.
You're gonna have to give me a warning so I can prepare my brain.
Your computer, remember last time it was probably really laggy? Your computer...
I know my computer could probably own this.
No,
game
I
right
know
now,
your
for
computer
sure.
would get like at least 60 FPS even in the worst
sure.
conditions.
For sure.
Like that's why I want to upgrade. It's nuts. And you enjoyed it, Nat. You had that moment. You're like, this is cool.
I did have a
This
moment.
is cool.
And then I got over it.
No, you didn't. You just, you forgot. You forgot. That's all.
You have to be reminded every day.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna jump on him here, Peloton.
Oh, yeah.
Get some cardio in because the boy sitting down for multiple days at a time for the entirety of the day, I'm not doing great for my cardio. So.
Oh, no. Do it. Get to it. And we'll catch you in the next one.
My name's Jeff.
Bye.
Peace.
My name's Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name's Jeff.